But for instance, one of the early James Taylor songs that I kind of learned, and which also informed a lot of my songwriting later, was a song like this one. Well, the sun is surely sinking down, moon is slowly rising. This old world must still be spinning round, and I still love you. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes, it's alright. I don't know no love songs, I can't sing the blues anymore. And I can sing this song. You can sing this song when I'm gone. Isn't that a beautiful piece of music? Well, right now I want to take apart this particular song as I make my way and talk about how a song is built, what a hook is, because the hook is at the center of a song. So if a hook is what really gets a song across, the acid test for that is when you walk away, are you humming it? Right, a couple minutes later. We've all heard songs where you hear it once and you're already humming the hook when you walk away. That sounds like a hit, right? That's the payday on that. Now, on this particular song, we're going to take this apart, we're going to talk about Western music. Generally, you have a verse, you have a chorus, you might have a bridge, or we used to call it a middle eight, that's what they call it in England. And you might have a B section that connects it. These are all things that connect. Now, it was just pointed out, you need to have a basic understanding of guitar. So you got to know your chords so that you can create a song. If you don't know your chords, in this case, we're talking about the simplicity of three chords and the truth. Some of the great songs, many of which you've heard, they might only have three chords or maybe a relative minor, but they still have a dynamite hook. And we're going to keep talking about how to create that hook and what makes a good hook. Now, in the case of this song, we start out with a melody on the guitar. Now, that's a little bit of a mini hook on its own, in the same way that I played some of the James Taylor stuff earlier. Sometimes you'll hear an entrance to a song and you'll go, oh, I recognize that. And that's a whole art to songwriting. Sometimes you can write a song that everybody swears they've heard before, but they haven't. And that's good songwriting. It kind of rings something, it resounds in the collective consciousness. In this case of this song, we're talking about, here's three chords that everybody can play: a G, a C, and a D. And I add an F sharp here. And I mention that because as an acoustic guitarist and a songwriter, it's important to understand different voicings so that you can write something that doesn't sound, too simple, where it's not interesting for people to hear. And that's why I mentioned some of the classic Paul Simons and James Taylor, because they were and are masters of acoustic guitar songwriting.